The Army took to the field first in this friendly fixture against the MCC at Tidworth. The 2022 Inter-Services T20 champions are well underway with preparations ahead of their title defence at Lord's. The MCC wasted little time in bludgeoning the ball to the boundary. With the guests looking comfortable at the crease, it was crucial for the Army to get a breakthrough. Nick Schofield duly delivered to dismiss James Overy with the score 24-1. The military men were close to celebrating a second wicket soon afterwards, but Oscar Kolk couldn't quite cling on to this chance. Off the hook, the MCC found their groove once more with the Australian pair of Will Bassisto and Patrick Rowe establishing a potent partnership. Eventually, Army skipper Jonathan Boynton coaxed Bassisto into slashing a shot into the clutches of Varun Bali. Bassisto, who plays in the Australian Big Bash for Perth Scorchers, was on his way for 43 and the score 81-2. Meanwhile, MCC man Rowe, who plays for the Melbourne Stars back home, kept the scoreboard ticking over to bring up his half-century. With the civilian side threatening to post an imposing target, fantastic work by the Army in the field kept the batsmen in check. Ross Dearden's direct hit on the stumps saw off former Essex man Arfan Akram. Minutes later, Danger Man Rowe was heading back to the hutch. This time, Keddy Lesboris was on target with the throw as the MCC slipped to 121 for 4. The slip became a slump as further wickets quickly followed. First Boynton and Simon Waite combined to see off Will Hemmersley. Then another magical throw, this time from the deadly arm of Denson Narayan dispatched Sam Burge, with the MCC losing 3 wickets for just 2 runs and the score 123-6. A recovery of sorts from the MCC saw them add further runs to their total, but a solid all-round performance by the fielding side, including this smart catch from Varley, meant the visitors finished on 162 for 8 from their 20 overs. In reply, the Forces outfit set about the task of reaching the target in a measured manner, using the tilting Tidworth pitch to their advantage. Barley followed up his fielding exploits by taking the game to the MCC bowlers. Meanwhile, at the other end, Liam Fletcher was contributing to the score, despite riding his luck. Fletcher was the first wicket to fall as Burge made amends from his earlier spillage and the Army was 79 for 1. Despite that setback, the Army was still on track thanks to the fine form of Barley. He brought up his half-century with a 6. Then the Army went through a wobble of their own, losing 3 quick wickets. Lesboris was caught at cover point before Kolk was run out virtually next ball. A fine pick-up and throw saw the young parachute regiment soldier sent back to the pavilion with the score 120-3. And in a dismal period of play came the dismissal of Barley. It was a tame way to get out for the Army opener, who trudged off, having top scored with a super 71. The pendulum continued to swing, going into the final over, with the Army needing just 5 runs for victory. But back-to-back wickets, including this catch that saw the end of Narayan's time in the middle, pegged back the Army advance. In the end, neither team could provide the last ball heroics necessary for the win, as the sides settled for a tie. A good effort from the Army against a top MCC outfit will certainly be a confidence booster ahead of their inter-services showdown at Lord's.